A lot of the times it's not so much too much variety in engaging into learning that's missing or that's present. It's too much lecturing. So think of it as someone explaining a concept or narrating a PowerPoint or demonstrating something. So if I'm a learner, especially in a virtual environment, and I'm sitting there listening to someone, um, I will lose attention very quickly. There used to be a time where people didn't have access to social media and other platforms where you would be normally trained from a young age to go in school and learn to a teacher that would teach all day and do what we call normal classic delivery, which is mostly lecture-based delivery for learning. We live in a society that has changed. Our youth, people nowadays, I'll raise my hand to include myself, we are so conditioned to not be bored, to have constant stimulation through the use of mobile devices, social media, gaming, and other things that unfortunately our ability to focus on the same thing for a very long time has disappeared. We feel something's missing. Okay, I'm bored. I'm going to scroll through my phone. I'm waiting in line in the cafeteria of the bank. I'm scrolling through my phone. And if I don't like the video, I scroll to the next one or I read something else. So the idea here is we have to adapt our training material to the learners. So more than just being overwhelming with a variety of activity, we should encourage it. Instead, we should have a little bit of lecturing, maybe an activity about it. We should have a few concepts that are introduced, something else where the learner gets engaged. Now, not to overwhelm them with engaging activities is to not repeat the same thing. I was privileged to teach a course that was excellent, but whereby the halfway point, people will start to get bored. Here's why. The course was interesting, was well designed, but it was the same recipe applied in a rinse and repeat method. In other words, we would get the learner to reflect on what they know about the concept. Then there would be a mini presentation by the teacher or the person delivering the course. Then there would be a reading about the topic, and then there would be a personal reflection or group discussion. Great approach. But the thing is, every topic has the exact same recipe applied to it. So by the time we got in the afternoon, the learners were getting tired of the same. They could basically predict the flow of the learning. So instead, you want to have a variety. Something could be a debate, something could be a quiz, something could be a reflection, maybe a group discussion, maybe a case study or scenario. Maybe they build something, they come up with a new way of doing things. So the idea is to engage them with new things, and innovation, novelty, variety breeds motivation, breeds curiosity. So this is the most important thing when it comes to engage the learners without making them bored or disengaged, especially in an online environment, in a world where we lose our attention, our focus very quickly because we get bored if it's not engaging.